Guys, welcome back to my study live stream. And now the time is 23 o'clock 15. We begin this current time for my study live stream. And we're gonna first wait for a little bit and to talk about currently what we should think in the way that will help us to develop our mind, develop our develop our level of playing field. Yeah, I I just let my study library first open and I put the one watch here and let you guys to see, and can also be just a timer here. And what we do now is a little bit short how they use this kind of commonly known field like the type, which in German and in English is that stage, which destroy your admissions and which should destroy the applications and etc. But I don't. I personally don't believe that much the 322. So I trust more like the reality and 2 3 rounds. But if, for example, like you are running in the level that's only believing in the conscious state, then that is also fine because yeah, that could also work. And but I think it's necessary. And today finally we are into a stage that when I back the volume, I feel like the computer is opening and the washing machine is wash dishes, so everything in auto. And I wondered today while I'm ordering, and I should buy one JFK Institute, one institute, one faculty, and both of them have two teaching assistant teams. So to say that I need buy both sides. That is so kostenspielig, like very expensive. And so I gonna think that how that I found a way to deal with this kind of problem, but it seems like not very well. And meanwhile, we got Juliason and Bettina Gag, and they are all here. And because I currently run this kind of company's name is that the Marco professor thing just came in university for 2 years, 3 years. That he is the replacement of Professor Stefan, Professor Ahrens, Stefan Ahrens. So the reason is that yeah. So the reason, I don't know the reason. I think the reason is that the poor one and the traditional German side of economists was beaten the role of the expensive side like Matthew professor as well the macro side professor, so that they find a 322 for the 223, so to say me, and to present the professor role and in the further stage like 20 years for, and so that they have employed this kind of macro professor thing, and currently I'm renting under her name, so kind of also hosting her. So and today is a competition about Deutschland and Spania. So Spania is Poland, and Deutschland win the 2 versus 0, and that was great. It is the Frau Weltmeisterschaft, and it's a Frau Fußball and woman football, and then I felt like great because my bachelor thesis was also about some social economic issue in Germany. So I felt great and to think that today Germany wins. And besides what we got now is a lot of things, but we wait a little bit to the supermarket, the digital supermarket to come, and Otherwise, I don't have anything to say, and I order a lot of foods, but I don't want to feed a pool in Straken, like one living area, especially in Berlin. I hope that they sooner leave myself, but I don't know. Otherwise, I'm happy to share with my classmates and the all things. I know this kind of words hurts, but that's the truth, so to say. And still, like, I'm not sure whether that before 12 o'clock, I thought that this kind of super digital supermarket gonna come. So that's the only mystery. I personally really don't know why the Blue Brothers, like the master program ones, we were at the same class, and they always hinder me and like take this kind of good energy and but not pay, yeah, not pay the price, not pay. It could also they could also pay the price, but I don't think that they could in every aspect in using their to destroy me, and because otherwise in similar like level they don't need to destroy. And I feel like devastating, but I never trust anyone, and so that it doesn't matter and whether they want to use something to destroy my admission, and it doesn't matter because everyone original entity, original characteristic was bad. That's why you would be burning this kind of 3D dimension and just so low, everything's low, and everything low. That's why you are human, and so talk back, and yeah, so I'm not very hungry and don't think that I will. Yeah, recent moment is that feeling that you I personally don't hate that one, but I don't think that paying so much price is still need to be controlled by the macro one. And also because I want to like the date is 13th, but they are delaying like 5 days and first live in this place and leave something in the kitchen and to say that they already lived there and I paid price for them. But to be honest, the company will charge back the price actually for 5 days. But who wants a second-hand thing, right? So to be honest, that's what I think actually. And yeah, so 我们现在还在等，然后今天的 study stream 可能会按一下门铃，因为我现在正在直播，然后它可以 record the voices if I claim them in front of the door because now we got a problem and we have at least two doors, and I'm not living in the toilet, so that the two doors that one door they gave me two rejections from higher B. That was so devastating, and they are saying that the secretariat had the brief and the status was ausgeschlossen and the Bewerbungsdatum was wrong and I mean to be applied during the time period instead of before. Before then is not count, and then they said, okay, if it is not count, and the union assist can give you extra opportunities, but I don't need that. So if you can tell me that it's not working and you don't give me extra, and then I can apply you again during the correct time period, and you don't need implicit charge me in this kind of cases. And so I was a little bit wondering about uh, afterwards they saying that something which they wants from me that I have not given to them, and so they wants to destroy my applications at IUB like agriculture economics and for BL master, and sowieso by for BL master you need English requirement, but agriculture economics, to be honest, you really don't need that high language level. They also not write in your website. So I don't think that's really requirement for this for this thing, and then finally is that they are using the two doors. So to say, there are zwei Türen unter einer ist der draußen Tür und I of four also has a key, but the person who wants to give me the brief, for example, to the package, the brief, yeah, and they can not, yeah, they cannot knowing me that where I am currently, and so they saying that if the address was not changing and still the apartment, and they can also send the send the information to me, but the problem is only 我的天啊，又是很多灰进来。And the problem is that they cannot enter into the first door, and that's the reason why first time when I got the check-in timing appointment, that is so devastating, and they are trying to me, and that is the scary situation, which really I don't want to remember that again. And then finally, 我的天呐，我说要把门关一下。And 然后呢，现在有个问题，然后就是那个他们用这个，信箱是在第一个门里面的，然后门口的时候他们不是要按哪个数字，然后他们用这个信息呢，然后就是给了我这个两个排除，然后让我觉得非常的 devastating，因为我在还没有改地址的时候，然后他们就说，然后我在路上回到那个我上一个 apartment 的时候，因为我在公交车上，然后我没有怎么样听他们做一个 action，然后就没有听他们做一个动作，然后他们就把那个 reject 就类似于不是 rejection，然后那就是排除法，然后就把我那个申请然后给排除了。结果我就说我的那个申请还没有就是进入到他们的这个申请阶段，然后他们的申请阶段是6月1号到7月15号。然后呢，我说，那我的这个申请，也就是说不在这个时间段之内了呗。反正就是，如果他们把我的这个申请然后转交了的话，然后也就是说我申请的时候呢，然后是我应该是要在国内拿一个本科文凭，然后才可以的。所以这个时候他们就很着急，然后他们在到处找那个即将要本科毕业的一些这个连接 connection，然后。但是呢，如果你要在德国毕业的话，然后你要选择在6月1号和7月15号之间，然后去递交你的申请。然后他们就说也不是 Gemessen， 然后这个也不是什么 Gemessenheit 在德语里面就是说通融，然后就是说 tolerate 就是容忍，然后这也不算。然后但是呢，他们没有告诉我，然后说是没有问我说要怎么样处理这个事情。然后他们只是好像把那个他们的那个哈乌币的那个粗杠，然后就是给打开了，打开了那个他们的那个申请的那个页面之后呢，他们把整个全部的那个哈乌币的那个百百公司它，因为我之前登录过他们的那个申请的那个页面要更高级一点，然后结果呢，他把就是我猜测，我觉得可能是某一个 TR，然后可能是那个 Daniela，就是那个 Italian DC。我觉得就是哪塔连 DC，然后和0852，然后也就是在 TOM 的经常用我能量的一个学习博主，然后他们两个，然后就通过这个流量，然后他们把那个HUB 的那个申请的页面，然后全部都复刻成了 FUB 的那个申请页面，也就是说，怎么说呢，在网站上面设计上面，然后全部把一个非常高级的一个页面，然后弄得非常的 plain。然后两个学校呢，它是不同理念的。然后因为像在 FUB 呢，它是倾向于一种就是自由式的这么一种思想，然后比较不管学生，就是不太管学生，不管学生是他们这种核心思想。然后大家都疯疯癫癫的，就是思想非常嗨，然后嗨的时候表现比较真实。但是有一个问题是，那个 HUB 是其他的一些要求，然后他们的之前那个网站非常高级，然后非常的好，然后但是他们把那个申请的那个网站，他们 copy 了做了一个 copy study，然后就有点像是那个 essay paper，就是我那个2.7的那个 seminar arbeit，然后他把那个数据给做了，然后我也没让他做，然后他就把那个数据 take over，他就直接给我 code 了，然后结果呢，后面几年呢，他就一直在说 asking 这个 price，然后反正就是后来他 doctor 毕业之后呢，我都觉得他拿的是我们家那种 temple 里面的那种呃那种 temple 的那种 soul，那种 old temple 的那种 soul，然后呢。然后他就一直在 asking price，但是我都没有觉得，就是我都没有觉得有什么，所以我就在想，现在真的是这么一种情况，然后，哦天呐，嗯，哦行，那我先不拍了，然后就把表放上去，然后这个视频之后可以 set private，但是不是很重要。然后呢，我刚才看见了一个，就是我上一学期，然后上了台 Institute 那个课的时候，然后他们那个拉丁美洲的，然后一个同学，然后他的眼睛呢，在他想不到问题的时候，他就会往下看，然后就会想到一些比较聪明的一些方法，然后往眼睛在那。但是我觉得一般来说，呈现出那种样子的话，可能是因为他处于一些比较 extreme situation，然后但是现在毕竟时间比较灵活了，然后环境也没有那么紧张啊，所以我觉得可能不太需要把眼睛就是说看下去，然后去赚取一些这种聪明的这种想法吧，我觉得，所以对。